could get up into the top 10, get into the play-in situation. Currently 2 games behind Barcelona in 10th position. Maccabi have 1 more game to play, which is against Hapoel Tel Aviv. They will play that on April 12th. No need to look ahead, but what this does, it just reinforces how important every single game is. And the players have to be focused. Whatever happened 2 nights ago, you have to set it aside, forget it, and move on. You heard Coach Kata said, yes, we won against Fenerbahce, but that was then. This is now, and they have to put all of their focus, all of their energy into the opposition that is Dubai. One of the advantages that Maccabi have is they really are a team built of its pieces, various players performing at different levels. We heard from Jimmy Clark before the game, we saw him in the head-to-head matchup. When these 2 teams met back in round 16, both he and Tamir Blatt had 8 assists. Only the 4th time we've had that happen for a Maccabi Tel Aviv side in their EuroLeague history. So they share the basketball well, they score, and there's not a go-to player. That's the main thing about it. You say Sorkin, who's been just playing terrific basketball, but you wouldn't say that Roman Sorkin is the key offensive player for Maccabi. The system is the key offensive unit for this crew. Whereas Dubai, well, we know who needs to score. We mentioned the likes of Musa, Bacon, McKinley Wright, and the big old Fiondu Kabengele. The bigs of Dubai tend to give them an edge. This is a big, strong side, so Maccabi will need very much to compete on the interior, not allow Dubai to bully the paint. Starting 5s having their final comments from the respective coaches. Ready to step out on the floor. 4 games in the EuroLeague tonight for round 34 of 38. A reminder that the top 6 teams in the EuroLeague qualify for the playoffs by right. Then 7 through 10 have what we call the play-in games. Both these teams currently on the outside looking in as we see the starting 5. We talk about the size of Dubai. Coach Golomat is going big, not just big, he's going huge. Petrusev, Kabengele, Anderson across the front line, Bacon, another big player to have as the guard, and then only McKinley Wright is what you would call a traditional point guard size. Maccabi, they counter with regular starting 5, although Jimmy Clark gets the nod at the point guard position, with Lonnie Walker, who's their leading scorer, alongside Jalen Horde, Roman Sorkin, and Will Raymond, who was a fixture as a starter. He had to step into the starting lineup a couple of games ago with O'Shea Brissett out, and he retains that post, looking to give this team a buoyant start. Our officials are already at the courtside, ready to go. Sreten Radovic is the crew chief this evening. As always, hope the referees have a nice, easy time at the office, don't get any calls wrong, and nobody will complain about any whistles that they blow. Who am I kidding? That's the whole point. Roman Sorkin has been double-digit PIR in each of the last 6 games, and this is the key man, you have to say, for Dubai. Janan Musa, it's funny, he feels like he's been around forever. He's only 27 years of age. Already a 2-time EuroLeague champion. And when he scores in double figures, in fact, he's been back since round 23, been back for 12 rounds. And in the games he scores single digits, they've lost every one. And of the games he scored in double digits, they've won 8 out of 10. Some familiar faces in the stands. Donatas Matuyunas, along for the ride. Of course, playing for Red Star Belgrade, Zvezda, who are in action against Barcelona tomorrow night. Huge game that one is. The teams tied for 7 through 10 at the moment. We've got 5 teams with 19 victories and 14 defeats. And this is why we still can't say who is actually going to qualify. And that's why every game matters. That's why Maccabi versus Dubai is a huge game in round 34. The ball is tossed up, it is tipped, and we are underway. First offensive set for Dubai. Kabengele is double-teamed in the low post. Sorkin with a clumsy foul. A reminder that when these teams met in Dubai back in round 16, Maccabi came away with a 2-point victory. So Dubai would, of course, just like to get a win of any description, but if they can win by more than 2 points, that would seal the head-to-head for them. Should that come into play. Good hustle by Bacon to save the inbounds pass. And now Wright feeds Bacon. He drives against Walker. High, arcing off the backboard, doesn't go. And they're well, about to say the size of Dubai. Almost so big that they lost rebounds between each other. And Maccabi looking for their first offensive set of the game. Walker, guarded by the defensive ace of Dubai, Justin Anderson. Anderson's seen his court time increase substantially in recent rounds. Coach Golomatz has been choosing to use Justin Anderson as on-the-ball defender for the best scorer of the opposition, and tonight he chooses Lonnie Walker as Anderson's target. First set for Maccabi ends in a shot clock violation. So just a minute into this one and there's still no points on the board. Bacon with the drive, the high arcing layup, challenged at the rack by Jalen Ward. And the defense for both sides is holding firm so far in this one. Clark, jab step, misses the 3. Dubai with the rebound, Wright drives, keeps the dribble alive, and he's got the mid-range jumper open, and he converts it, and he picks up the second foul on Sorkin. And that's a big play there. 2 fouls on Sorkin. We already identified him as one of the key players for Maccabi. He's going to sit down with those 2 fouls. And McKinley Wright scores the first points of the game and looking to add to his total at the free throw line. Well, the frame of reference between these two teams have only played each other once before. McKinley Wright had a career-high PIR of 42 in that defeat to Maccabi. As Jimmy Clark misses the jump shot, Dwayne Bacon gathers another rebound, and here comes Dubai. Got Kabengele in the low post. He drop steps, powers through, blows the layup, gets his own rebound, and then makes a really difficult attempt, which is stripped away. Walker with the steal. And then Walker pulls the trigger, trying to get the foul. Nothing doing as McKinley Wright feeds Anderson a high arching cross-court pass, dangerous at the best of times. But Bacon now working the spin, the jab step, the high on the backboard, and there is Kabengele with the offensive rebound, which he converts and gives Dubai a 5-0 lead at early exchanges of this game. Anderson guarding Walker. It's Clark. Well, I'll say he misses the 3, but the ball has other ideas. It cleans itself, bounces around on the rim, and goes home for the first points. Jimmy Clark, now 1 of 3 from downtown. Right, working off the dribble. trying to get the bounce pass through to Kabengele, but Sorkin, after some delay, had to wait for the next dead ball to get off the court. Sits down with his 2 fouls, but not before preventing Fiondu Kabengele from receiving the ball down low. Wright keeps his dribble alive. Anderson. Now Kabengele working against Santos. There's a strong power move and a stick back as Kabengele bullies his opponents in the paint. He goes to 4 points. He's got 3 offensive rebounds already. And that's going to be a key stat for Maccabi to keep an eye on. They've got to defend their own backboard on the shooting. Walker now looking for his first point. He drives, he gets inside, he's fouled, and he will shoot free throws. The explosion, the change of pace from Walker, what was crucial there. Bacon with the body. Anderson comes over, makes sure there's no points coming from the field as Lonnie Walker steps to the free throw line to shoot 2. Walker averaging 14.5 points on the season, leading scorer for Maccabi, although he misses both free throws there. Hasn't opened his account tonight. Well, you've got 2 of the top offenses in the EuroLeague matched up against each other tonight so far. And in the first 4 minutes between them, they've managed just 10 points. Nice crossover, but there Anderson with the steal. Great hands from Anderson, but then great hands from Ahord. Well, both teams pesky defensively. And both teams offensively having to end up with one-on-one opportunities as Kabengele commits the foul in a battle with Marcio Santos for the rebound. Both teams have committed 2 fouls so far in this opening stanza. Maccabi, just 3 points is their tally, all from the hands of Jimmy Clark from behind the 3-point line. And he's looking to add to the total here. Shot clock winding down. Santos with the bounce pass, goes through, can't convert. Here comes Dubai on the fast break. Walker commits the foul. Oh my word, that has been waved off. Surely Coach Golomet is going to instantly challenge that call. He wants an and 1. There's the foul. Right, well, let's hear what the referees do when they take a look at this. Coach Golomet was immediately up, wanting to know if this is going to be challenged. The referee's call was a foul on the floor.
That's the one that's hard.
Yeah. I think this is the angle.
Yep.
For us. No, leave it. So we have 25.
Here's the contact.
Here's the contact.
Yeah.
Did he get it?
No, the ball is not in the hand, what I see.
Okay.
Check another angle, if the ball is in contact with the hand or not.
This one? It's close.
Yeah.
So let's...
Tell me what you see.
I want to see first the contact here.
What's earlier?
Earlier?
Yeah. No? Stop.
Now?
Yeah.
So first illegal contact is here, correct?
Okay.
It's in the hand or not? Can he dribble after this? What do you think? I think it's 50-50. We go with active shooting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, you heard the final decision. Crew chief says it was 50-50 call. We'll go with the offensive advantage. So the basket counts. McKinley Wright has an opportunity for a three-point play. Wright converts the three-point play. He had 26 when these teams met in round 16. He's opened his account here, and he's gone to 6 points to be the leading scorer in the game. Jalen Horde tries to get the pass through. Well, McKinley Wright is arguing the case with the referee, who changes his mind without the need for a coach's challenge. Clark, well, the ball comes off Clark's foot clearly, so it is Dubai possession. Both these teams played really emotional games 2 nights ago. Great defense from Raymond there to stop the slam dunk, and then he goes on the break, trying to draw contact. Offensive rebound, and Jalen Horde gets his name on the score sheet with the offensive board and stick back. You just wonder if the emotions that rode so high for Fenerbahce in that victory for Maccabi in the victory over Fenerbahce, can they replicate that kind of effort again? Beautiful interior and then exterior passing. Kabengele finds Bacon open in the corner. He misses the three. More of a regulation fast break from Maccabi, as Will Raymond makes the triple. First assist for Jimmy Clark. 5-0 run for Maccabi. There's a foul called, and it's going to be Raymond. Commits his first. We're going to get our first timeout of the game. The spin back to the middle where the defender is waiting. That three-pointer from Raymond got his team back within 2. Timeout is called. Maccabi 8, Dubai 10.
What do you recall from that night?
I was 24. I still remember it. The whole city, it was ours that night. It was more than just basketball. It was a feeling.
Will you be there?
I never left.
Final phase of tickets for the Final Four will be going on sale April 20th. And if they go like the first 3 phases, you need to get in very quickly. Sold out within moments. Back here at the Alexander Nikolic Hall, Maccabi trail Dubai 8 points to 10. A game with huge importance for both teams. Kabengele down low, beasts his way through, and he's going to go to the line. Santos just got the wrong side of him, and there's an excellent pass there. You see Anderson puts it on the numbers. Kabengele with the drop step draws another foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Kabengele shows excellent composure there. A little bit of jiggery-pokery going on with the rebounders. He goes to 6 points personal, matching McKinley Wright. Both teams going deep to their benches now. Substitutions coming thick and fast, both sides of the court. Jimmy Clark, the only starter for Maccabi, still in the game. And he draws a foul. And one of the only starters from the opposition, McKinley Wright, with the crossover dribble, just leaves Wright in his wake. Wright commits the foul, and as Clark explodes to the basket, foul is called on the floor. Wright's first foul, team's third. Clark again, this time guarded by Caboclo. Lobs downstairs to Santos, who has it knocked away. A whistle, though, is called. Petrusev called for the foul. Reach from behind, you're always going to put yourself at risk of having the whistle blow if you make a play like that. New shot clock for Maccabi. Clark throws it away. As O'Shea Brissett cannot handle the high arcing pass. Just the same, Dubai also had a very emotionally intense game against Panathinaikos a couple of nights ago. So won't be surprised for either one of these teams, or both of them, have a little bit of an emotional letdown at the start of this game. Petrusev, down low, spins, can't convert, rebound at Hankins, and he is fouled by Bruno Caboclo. And we'll take the long stroll down the floor, where Zach Hankins will shoot free throws. Maccabi have missed both free throws they shot so far in this game. Lonnie Walker went to the line earlier on where he missed a pair. And Zach Hankins continues that trend as he misses the first. Hankins goes 0 for 2. 4-point lead for Dubai, 3 minutes left in the first period. Nice backdoor cut, and what defense there. Marcio Santos rejects Filip Petrusev. Petrusev averaging double figures on the season. He had 15 points when these teams met back in round 16. So far, he has come up short on both layup attempts. That one rather impressively rejected. Musa drives, gets his shot partially blocked, no foul called. Then he's off to the races trying to catch up with Tamir Blatt, who's always hungry for an assist, as is John Di Bartolomeo, club captain of Maccabi. Goes back to Blatt. Blatt lobs a beautiful pass down to Hankins, who converts the layup. And Maccabi get into double figures. They trail by 2, 10 points to 12. Zone defense tossed up by Maccabi. Dubai take a while to figure it out. Anderson says, here's how I figure it out, with the three-point shot. There's a whistle called away from the basketball. Santos taken out by Bruno Caboclo, commits his second foul, trying to chase the rebound. Having picked up 2 fouls, Caboclo takes a seat. And Davis Bertans will have his first court time. Missed a few games through injury. awesome three-point weapon. If left open, something that Maccabi will be taking extreme steps not to happen. He's an automatic zone buster, that's for sure. See if Maccabi stick with that 2-3 zone defense as Marcio Santos makes Maccabi's first free throw of the night and backs up with a second. Two minutes left in the first period. We're all square, 12 points each, and as expected, Maccabi with Bertans on the floor go straight man-to-man defense. And it comes up trumps as Wright misses the runner. Horde gets the rebound, and in transition, Blatt can't get the jump shot to go. There's a whistle, and it looks Zach Hankins has been called, giving Bertans a good old shove in the back. There's the foul. Davis Bertans will have the opportunity to get his eye in from the free throw line. Well, Maccabi are 2 of 6 at the free throw line. Contrast that with Dubai, who've made all 5 of their free throw attempts so far in this game. Make that 6 from 6 as Bertans is on the score sheet and Dubai has a 2-point lead. 14 points to 12. Whistle off the ball, that's going to be Janan Musa, who's called, and John Di Bartolomeo. He's made 18 free throws in a row, 100% on the season. Strides to the free throw line. Where he will shoot 2. Full court pressure from Maccabi, just testing the boundaries of the ball handling of Dubai. Dwayne Bacon trying to get the post up against Brissett, but the foul is called on Zach Hankins, who commits his second. That will send Filip Petrusev to the free throw line. Both teams have committed 7 fouls in this first period. We've had a lot of free throws as a result of them. 14 between them. It'll be 16 after Petrusev shoots these 2. Not deep in the first period, it's safe to say neither team has really established any rhythm. Dubai, who have led for all but a few seconds at the beginning of the game. They've been tied a couple of times, but this has been their lead. But it's a low-scoring affair. 2 teams averaging near 90 points a game. And the defense rings true again as Petrusev halts Hankins. And then Musa goes to the basket. He wants a foul. He gets nothing. And he'll pick up a technical foul for his sins. As he remonstrates with the referee a little bit too much. And that's a big call because Musa, that's 2 fouls for him. There'll be 1 free throw for Maccabi, and then they'll retain possession. And again, you have to give both of these teams a little bit of grace, shall we say, having hugely emotional games just 48 hours ago, and now they're back on the court for a game that has huge implications for both teams in the standings. But be sure both teams will grow into this one, especially if it stays tight as this. Final minute as Blatt again, one of the top 5 assist givers in the EuroLeague, playing barely more than 20 minutes a game. You can see why pinpoint pass there for Jalen Horde, who is fouled going up. So it would be Horde goes to free throw line. Where his team is now 60%, 6 of 10 at the stripe. Dubai have made all 8 of their free throw attempts so far in this game. He misses the second, so Maccabi do not take their first lead of the game. Instead, Dwayne Bacon gets his 3rd rebound, and Dubai are on the attack. There's a whistle. That's going to be O'Shea Brissett, who's called for the foul. Chasing Bertans over the screen that was set by Prepelitz. And the club captain of Dubai will go to the free throw line. Something we've said an awful lot in this game so far. 11 free throws already for Maccabi. These two here will take Dubai to 10. First miss of the game for Dubai. Petrusev working, got size against the Bartolomeo, spins out of the low post where Prepelitz, excellent cross-court pass. Musa knew he'd missed it before it even left his hands. He hustled for the loose ball, but the ball had gone out of bounds. It will be Maccabi possession. About 4 seconds between shot clock and game clock, so Dubai, if they hold strong, should get the ball back. Tamir Black working one-on-one now against Bertans, gets inside, pulls up, makes the mid-range jump shot. And now Dubai with 6 seconds or less. Bacon streaking down the floor. Pulls from 3 at the buzzer, doesn't get the roll. And Maccabi with that bucket from Tamir Black take their first lead of the game at the end of the first period. The teams head to the benches. Tight one as expected. It's a 1-point lead for the home team. Maccabi 18, Dubai 17. A peek at the numbers. And those free throw percentages are important, but you see how many free throws these teams have shot. They've already put up 21 between them. Dubai have missed all 5 of their 3-point shots. Meanwhile, Maccabi have made 2 of 6. Dubai with 5 offensive rebounds. That is giving them extra opportunities. But it's fair to say neither team has really got a rhythm yet on the offensive side, which is making the defense for both teams look really good. EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge, once again, Sasha Vasenkov, the most owned player and also the most captained player for any selections in the EuroLeague for this round and also on the season. Well, a tense, low-scoring affair here in the first quarter. Neither team really having a standout performer, but statistically, Fiondu Kabengele is the BKT best statistically with a PIR of 8, 6 points, and 4 rebounds, helping him get to that performance. Also picked up a couple of fouls, but he's back to start the second period. For Maccabi, no player has scored more than 3 points. So on the one hand, it's great to have a spread of scorers. 6 players have put points on the board, but they need somebody to be given some consistency. And will it be this man here, Tamir Blatt, working in the backcourt with John de Bartolomeo? That no-look pass, Brissett leans in. That's a good finish by O'Shea Brissett, taking advantage of his superior position on the floor to leave Dwayne Bacon helpless. And Brissett gets his first points of the game. Bertans from way downtown, that. For a first jump shot, some would say it's a little bit optimistic, but Dubai remains scoreless from deep. Maccabi, however, have made 3 of 7, and it's Marcio Santos who's the first player for Maccabi with more than 3 points. He goes to 5, and Maccabi taking a 6-point lead. Bacon just goes route 1 down the lane. Teki Biku called the foul. If it's Brissett, it'll be his second. But then Santos and Horde came in to get a piece of the action after the fact as well. It is indeed Brissett who gets the foul called, and Dwayne Bacon looking for his first points of the night. Well, with fans sparse in the stands, players have to get their own atmosphere and find their own source of energy. Maccabi are doing just that with a 4-point lead, having trailed by as many as 7. Nice pass from Blatt to Horde, and Jalen Horde converts. What a difference a point guard who passes makes. 7 assists for Maccabi. Blatt already has 4 of them. Prepelitz lobs upstairs, and there, how Kabengele shows how he can punish the rim. Blatt looks to do the same at the other end, and Jalen Horde almost skies for a spectacular alley-oop slam, but he's taken out in the air by Bertans. And he will go to the free throw line, something we are seeing both teams making a habit of. Kabengele, first team All BKT Europe Cup last season. And he's in the mix for being one of the better big men in the EuroLeague, and this is rookie appearance. Jalen Horde went 1 from 2 when he went to the free throw line in the first period. It's fair to say Coach Katash is making an emphasis on rotating right through his squad. It was a hugely emotional performance to get the victory over Fenerbahce, which has put them right on the coattails of Dubai. Victory for Maccabi would see them have the head-to-head against Dubai. Which could prove crucial as we get down the stretch in the regular season. 6-point lead for Dubai, 27-21. Man-to-man defense from Maccabi as Justin Anderson, feet set, nails the triple. First 3-point basket of the game for Dubai. Clement Prepelitz with back-to-back assists as Fiondu Kabengele commits his second foul. It'll be Maccabi possession. And both Kabengele and Caboclo, the bigs of Dubai, have 2 fouls apiece. Blatt slips the bounce pass through where Jalen Horde pivots one way, turns the other, misses the turnaround jump shot though, and Kabengele rips down the rebound. Bacon foul before he even catches the ball by Tamir Blatt, who wants no part of trying to guard the much bigger, stronger American. 17 on the shot clock for Dubai. Yeah, straight away, Blatt just goes in, slaps the arm straight off, said there's not going to have any more damage than is necessary. Musa working off the dribble. Anderson hands off to Bacon. He checks the shot clock. It goes to 5. Bacon drives, gets the layup to convert. And Bacon goes to 4 points. Gets his team within a point. 27-26, Maccabi on top. Blatt always probing, looking for that killer pass, and does he get it there? He does. And Horde is fouled, and to the same vein as Blatt fouled Bacon before he caught it, Prepelic is fouling Horde while the ball is in the air. So shouldn't be any free throws there. Referee did call it on the floor. So it'll be baseline possession for Maccabi. Excuse me, sideline possession. Walker drives, fakes the pass behind his back. Hankins can't handle it, and it's a turnover. And the streaking Musa feeds Anderson in the corner, where he is deadly, but he can't convert. Hasbad, that for hustle from Kabengele. Musa behind the back, and he scoops home the layup. Beautiful finish by Jana Musa off the 6th offensive rebound in the game. For Dubai, they take the lead once more, and a timeout is called by Oted Katash, the head coach of Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv. Their 6-point lead is erased with a 7-0 burst from the visitors. Timeout called, Maccabi's 27, Dubai 28.
Sarunas Jasikevicius, the Kaunas native himself. He won it all as a player, of course, Sarunas Jasikevicius. What is he going to do as a coach? It is the Final Four for Žalgiris Kaunas. Thomas Masulis is emerging from the shadows. Now he's a sheriff in his own right.
Yeah, the rivalry series continues in round 34. That game is tomorrow, a homecoming of sorts, or a home welcoming, shall we say. Fenerbahce welcoming Žalgiris to the All-Care Sports and Event Hall as they look to defend their position at the top of the standings, having lost a couple of games in a row, not playing the kind of defense that their head coach, Saras Jasikevicius, would like to see. And Žalgiris unstoppable at home, but having lost 7 of 17 on the road. But they need a win. Can they take out a Fenerbahce team that seems to be stumbling down the stretch? Foul is called. Justin Anderson tangled up with Lonnie Walker. Santos for Maccabi. Clark working off the dribble against Wright. Slips it through. Santos turns one way, turns the other, misses the turnaround jump shot, and the battle is won for the rebound by Jana Musa. He drives, still can't get. What a remarkable finish! Well, Musa throws up a prayer, thinking he's got fouled. Instead, he'll take the bucket. It's a 9-0 run for Dubai. Zach Hankins receives a sweet pass from Jimmy Clark. 9 assists for Maccabi. 4 points for Zach Hankins as he halts a 9-0 run for the visitors. Musa, well guarded by Walker, who almost steals. He pokes the ball away. It will remain Dubai possession. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Roman Sorkin had 2 fouls very quickly in the first period. He's back on the floor. Bacon sizes up Raymond. Shot clock running down, gets inside, misses the layup. Defensive rebound, Sorkin. Maccabi on the charge, and Sorkin gets his first points of the night. And Coach Golemans says it's his turn to call timeout. The defense for Maccabi holds firm. Maccabi 31, Dubai 30. Timeout call by Dubai.
I'm going to help on the rebound.
Will and Lonnie first line. Will and Lonnie. Will, your second line. Jimmy and Lonnie, and then Will and Marco. Right, and then we have Roman. Here after the free throw line, we have one trip, and we must sprint back because they play through the middle, and we want to be on the way back. Here we go, go!
We're here to calm timeout by Coach Katash. One area that Maccabi are excelling is in their passing game. 10 assists already. Dubai with just 3. Sorkin gets his first points of the night, and he's very pleased to do just so. 3-quarter pressure defense from Maccabi, just to slow Dubai down more than anything. Midway through the second period, Maccabi leading by a point, but not for long, as Fiondo Kabengele gets his second alley-oop slam of the night, and he's the first playing the double digits. He's got 10 points. Whistle is called, I think, for Petrusev. For, well, referee's called him for having a hold of Marcio Santos. Two fouls on Philip. He's not happy with the call. Petrusev could be an important player in this one if he can get in the rhythm. He's very much a confidence performer, Petrusev. Got to give credit to the defense by Maccabi, keeping the ball out of his hands in positions he likes to operate. Averaging 12 points a game. He's not been anywhere near that in the last 2 or 3 games. Marcio Santos having a good night so far for Maccabi. Now 3 of 4 at the line. He goes to 6 points personally, ties things up, 32 points apiece. Well, the tempo this game is being played at, I'll be surprised if we have either team getting to 100 points, but McKinley Wright is quietly having another solid night for Dubai. He goes to 8 points personal. Clark, high screen offered by Santos, who looks to set the post up. Clark dribbles in, kicks back, and a 3-second call is whistled against Marcio Santos. Turnover number 6 for Maccabi. Right with the lob, and Kabengele, he gets anything around the rim, he only has one thought on his mind. Right calls for a Cross screen from Musa, keeps the ball, drives inside, and that's a difficult drop penetration and conversion as Wright becomes the second player in the double figures. He's got 10 points. Important passage of play here for both teams as Petrusev gets the steal. Wright goes for the layup, and surely a whistle's going to blow for the timeout. Coach Golomatz almost looks down the court to Coach Katash and say, well, you going to call one? And indeed he does. Dubai on the surge. Timeout call by the home team. Maccabi 32, Dubai 38.
Let's go, one.
Why you almost Marcia? Why you bring Clark to you?
Hey. No, it was good. Doesn't matter. Just shake them. Hey, listen on the switch. On the switch, this nose gonna shake them and then we attack. Not to be static. Let's go 1-2. Okay. Two here, Janan with the Philip. With the Philip if they are switching.
Attack this.
If they are not switching, continue. Feed. You spread. Feed off. You up. Okay. Okay.
Side big, we get the
Rebound.
side. Let's go, I got defense. Now defense on 3, 1 to 3. Defense.
Well, both groups of players having an ebb and flow of positive basketball. Dubai started very strong. Maccabi came charging back, taking a lead of 6 points. Only to see Dubai now take a 6-point lead of their own. How does Maccabi respond out of the timeout? Walker, well guarded by Anderson. Clark uses his quickness to get open. Feeds Sorkin, who clatters home the 3. Roman Sorkin goes to 5 points. 3 minutes left in the first half. Musa hands off to Kabengele, then gets the ball back. Guarded by Sorkin, stops, pops, misses the 3-point shot. Walker with the rebound. And he leaks out to Roman Sorkin, who missed the layup, gets it back and converts. Roman Sorkin. He goes to 7 points, joint leading scorer in the game for Maccabi, who are back within 1. Kabengele kicks to Musa, kicks to Anderson. He misses the 3-point shot. Dubai now 1 of 10 from downtown. Sorkin, a no-look pass, flipped through, broken up by Petrusev. It'll remain Maccabi possession. Dubai just 10% from downtown, 1 of 10. Meanwhile, Maccabi, 50% for them, 4 of 8. That's what's... they've got the edge. Both teams shoot about 35% on the season from 3-point land. Walker feeds Brissett. He can't make the 3. Kabengele rips down another board. He's got 7 rebounds already to go with his 10 points. Surely he's a shoo-in for a double-double. Bacon finds Petrusev from deep, and Petrusev can't get the ball to go. He gets a rebound. Anderson thinks about the 3 and then says, maybe not. Bacon drives, gets fouled, doesn't convert though. Walker thinks he got a lot of basketball. But the chop down, he gets the ball, but he gets him on the arm as well, no question about it. So Dwayne Bacon will go to the free throw line. Lonnie Walker collects his 2nd foul. And Dubai 11 of 12 at the free throw line. We've got 2 more. Bacon, perfect, 3 of 3. Only Clement Prepelic, who's arguably the best free throw shooter that Dubai have got, has missed one in the game. Bacon confidently makes a pair. Clark, chased by Wright. Working towards the final minute of the second quarter. Shot is missed again. Maccabi, 8 of 16 two-point shooting. Well, that's going to end up being, well, no, it's not going to be an assist because Kabengele missed it. Now, how about that? Is what you call speed. Next level speed by Jimmy Clark. He goes to 5 points. Maccabi get within one. Final minute of the first half. Kabengele, 31% three-point shooter, says, here, teammates, this is how you do it. He nails from deep, 13 points already for Kabengele. Standout player in the first period. He's looking like he'll be the standout player in the second period as he gives his team a 4-point lead. Lonnie Walker just about gets away with the pass. O'Shea Brissett, that is an outstanding finish. Now he settles down on defense as Dubai will hold for the final offense of the first half. Wright skips inside the defense and gets the runner to go at the buzzer. The pendulum swings in favor of Dubai as the teams head to the halftime break. The offense for both teams woke up. Halftime. Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 41, Dubai basketball 45. We'll get some comments from the players leaving the court. First up, McKinley Wright the fourth.
This first half was super close down the stretch. So what do you need to do, guys, to step up in the next half?
We got to stop fouling. I think almost half of their points come from the free throw line. So we can get stops and rebound the ball and get on transition, we'll be okay.
Thank you.
14 fouls committed by Dubai in that first half. Maccabi shot a lot of free throws in the first period, not so much in the second. But they've gone in with a 4-point lead at the break. They'll be feeling confident about themselves as they put up 28 points in that second period. 23 from Maccabi. So after a tense defensive first quarter tussle, the offense started to flow both sides. For the head-to-head, Jalen Horde is one of the standout players. In fact, he is the standout player for Maccabi, a PIR of 15. And that layup there at the buzzer for McKinley Wright makes him the best performer in the game overall. 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting. And Dubai in a game which is arguably a must-win for them. Take a 4-point lead at the break.
EuroLeague brought to you by Etihad Beyond Borders, Experience Abu Dhabi, Motorola, and BKT.
I just wanted to go play meaningful basketball.
Oh, Tucker with the reverse sweep layup. Oh, what a spin! Oh, my goodness!
Bolton Tucker. He's going to go all the way!
Being on a team that, won the championship last year.
And just look at what it means to everybody clad in the yellow and blue from the team of the Asian side of the Bosphorus Strait.
A team with a high pedigree, just like, how Finner has, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. Coming over here to Europe and being on the team that has high expectations every year is something that, you kind of want to live up to. Definitely a lot more physical than what I'm, used to, but being able to play in something like this, it prepares you to, continue to get better and, expand your game. It just made me slow down a little bit more, be able to play with a better pace, a better understanding from my surroundings, and just knowing where everybody's going to be on the court. You know, I came here so I wanted to win the championship. You know, just being able to experience that feeling, you know, in the NBA before I came here, and then, you know, being able to win here would be something that, you know, a lot of guys don't get to say that they had the opportunity to do. I feel like I'm still a player that has a lot to learn, especially about the European game, but, you know, just trying to do what I do best, you know, using my body to, you know, get into the paint, you know, finish, you know, at a high, you know, rate, you know, get my teammates involved, trying to be a better defender, because I feel like, you know, personally, if I shot more threes, I would be a little bit more efficient. I just want to be a winner. You know, when you win, you know, people remember you a lot more. So, especially being able to come here my first year, if we're able to win the championship this year, I think it'll be a definite, not stamp, but it'll give me a little bit more credibility as a basketball player, all across the world. Use your time wisely because the ball now isn't always going to continue to bounce. So, just you got to make the most out of every day that you have.
Hey, I'm Isaac Bunger.
I'm Nikos Rogavopoulos.
Villerna Gomez.
And I'm here to guess the next
commentary line.
Hey!
Here's your last possession of your game. Vildoza kicks. Nedovic rises.
He will say something like bang, or he will say something in Serbian maybe. Maybe something like trojka, something like this. I don't know.
Vildoza kicks. Nedovic rises. The trojka!
I knew it. I was sure. Yeah.
He fumbles though, he stumbles, gets it back, clocks at 4.
This is Costa. Ooh, I remember this game.
One-on-one, Sluka, step back, three-point. Game shot and match! Costa Sluka does it again!
He did it again. He's the best in clutch situation.
He waves the defense off and says, oh, come here, young boy, eat that!
When Costa scores, I luckily scored because losing at home with Zeliko, it would have been a tough day after game.
Well, a rare smile on Coach Obradovic. Even he knows his team may have stolen one tonight.
I was really happy and relieved.
Yo, Militinov.
The patented push from Prince.
Oh, the floater.
Milutinov!
Milutinov dunks on Antetokounmpo. Rising his way up with no effort. Playing with force or something like that.
We'll see what they say.
Milutinov! Well, Milutinov is playing like his mama never held him as a baby.
Hey. Similar.
He's just pushing everybody out of the way.
They say anything in this huddle, what?
Like his mama never held him as a baby. That's crazy.
That's a good line. That's probably my favorite one.
EuroLeague brought to you by Etihad Beyond Borders. Experience Abu Dhabi. Motorola. And BKT.
Half-time here at Alexander Nikolic Hall, where Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv trail Dubai basketball by 41 points to 45. It's been a tense and a tight game. What adjustments will these teams make at the half as we look at the highlights? Maccabi struggled to score for the first few minutes. Only Jimmy Clark could put numbers on the board. Meanwhile, Dubai went out to a 10-3 lead. The big man, Kabengele, doing all sorts of damage, particularly around the rim. 13.7 rebounds for him. But Maccabi found their touch as Roman Sorkin off the bench with 2 fouls in the second period. He came up with 7 points personal. Maccabi took a 6-point lead, only to be pegged back. And then to see Dubai streak ahead by 6 points themselves. Defensive tussle in the first quarter. An offensive shootout in the second. What direction will this game take in the third and the fourth periods? Step inside the number. Dubai free throw shooting has been outstanding, 13 of 14, but their three-point shooting has left something to be desired, 17%. Only 2 from downtown. Meanwhile, Maccabi have made 4 from downtown, and their two-point shooting is better, although their free throw shooting is letting them down. Look at the box score, points and assists, and the assists is where Maccabi excel. And once again, it's that young man, Tamir Blatt. 5 dimes for him. Jimmy Clark has 4. Both players had 8 when they met these teams in round 16. Dubai 7 assists between them as a team, but they do have the lead. Our big performers in the Fantasy Challenge tonight so far is Zach Leday, who's putting up numbers. Sasha Vezenkov's numbers will count from when they won against Paris. Of course, he had 24 in the whole game. Leading performer in this one is McKinley Wright the fourth. We saw him give some comments saying they need to foul less, and I would say just put the ball in his hands, because he is scoring for fun at the back end of that second period. 14 points, 2 assists for McKinley Wright. In a game when you just got one game in the week, coaches can maybe a little bit more relaxed with leaving extended court time. McKinley Wright leads his team in minutes played at 29 minutes per game. He's played 14 already. So if he stays out of foul trouble, don't expect to see him out there sitting down anytime soon. Same can be said for Jalen Horde. He is crucial to this Maccabi team. He played 15 of the first 20 minutes. He leads his team at 28 minutes per game. He's been devastating around the 2-point range, particularly mid-range as well. That little patented jump shot he has, 7 points, 5 rebounds, and the steal for Horde. But the court time is important. Don't forget, this is the second game in a double week. Will any of these Warriors start to get tired as the game wears on? Well, players back out on the court, working through their warm-ups. We're going to hear from the coaches, find out what adjustments they make. First up, Coach Golomatz of Dubai.
Coach, it's a very close game. How important will it be to keep rebounding and boxing out in order to maintain the lead?
Yeah, it's very important to box out, to protect the defensive rebound and control the tempo, to not have turnovers, and on the other hand, easy baskets.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, rebounding and turnovers have been strong points for Dubai in this first half. 45 points, they'll be pleased with that on the road. Defensively, they've got to guard against the passing of Maccabi, who are slicing them open. But if you're on the road in a game as tense as this, you just want it to be close and look to make a surge. Let's hear from Coach Katash about Maccabi's prospects.
Coach, it's a very close game. What adjustment do you need to do in order to take the lead? Forgive me.
We need to win some 50-50, but we play like we don't want to win. We're too flat. I mean, we don't, even situation when we find a way to score, we don't execute well. We need to play our game with better flow, and defensively we have to be way more aggressive.
Thank you, Coach.
Energy, the problem for Maccabi. Coach Qatar saying his team is playing flat. As we said, that something could be understood given the importance of the big victory they had just 2 nights ago. But if you ask players what you want to do, practice or play a game, they'll all tell you they want to play a game, but you've got to bring it every time you step on the floor. And that's something Maccabi will be looking to do in the second half. The good news for them is they're only down by 4 points in a game that Coach Katash says they're not really playing very well. That basket there to close out the first half made McKinley Wright the fourth, the BKT best performer in that second period. 8 points and 2 assists, a PIR of 10 for him in that period. Less than 2 minutes until the second half gets underway. Maccabi players taking every moment they can to get some extra shots away as they go back to the coaches to get their final instructions for the beginning of the third period. Considering the amount of fouls that were committed, nobody got into major foul trouble. A few players with 2 fouls, but nobody with 3. So both coaches now, after the half-time break, will feel like they've got a full disposal of players available to them. Dubai, if you talk to their players, they say they've so many times this season, it's been the third period where they've let down. So they will be looking to have a big start at the beginning of the third period. Maccabi, well, they've just gritted things out when they've won 6 of 7. Only game they've lost in recent weeks, recent rounds was on the road against an inspired Milan. So they'll still be feeling confident, although Coach Katash will be imploring them. This great surge that Maccabi have had, winning 6 of their last 7, 7 of 10, can come to nothing. At the moment, they're sitting in 12th place. Victory tonight would see them move up by a position, but the pressure will be on the teams ahead of them. Third quarter underway. Tamir Blatt trying to put pressure on Dubai. Off the bounce, he dribbles, finds the backdoor layup opportunity for Jalen Horde, who can't convert the reverse layup. And the ball lands in the hands of a grateful Filip Petrusev. Starting 5-4 Dubai, same as that started the game. For Maccabi, Tamir Blatt replacing Jimmy Clark in the starting low. How's about that for defense? Fiondu Kabengele elevates. That is what you call rim protection. Not going to block the shot. I just go and make myself as big as possible. Horde goes up. Kabengele goes up even higher. No getting over those outstretched arms. Slow start scoring-wise to the third period, same as we had at the first, as Dwayne Bacon is called for the travel. Over a minute in, and we're looking for our first point. Watch the left foot. There's this little shuffle there. Referee catching him. And then McKinley Wright commits a foul. That will be 2 on him as Tamir Blatt takes a tumble. Backdoor cut, Horde, and he leaves Petrusev in his wake, and this time he makes no mistake with the layup. Horde goes to 9 points, first points of the third period. Petrusev sets the high screen, finds Kabengele for the power slam. times two-handed dunks for Kabengele. He goes to 15 points, leading scorer. Sorkin gets his own rebound and converts the right-handed jump hook for Roman. He goes to 9 points. Dubai lead by 2. Petrusev drives to the rack. The double clutch layup is converted. First field goal of the game for Petrusev. He goes to 4 points. Blatt, so often the creator for Maccabi. This time he misses the pull-up jump shot. Bacon with his 5th rebound of the game. Wright gets the defender on his back and converts that mid-range jumper again. One of only 2 players in double figures. He's got 16 points. Sorkin. Hands off to Walker. Walker gets round, pulls up, doesn't get the roll, and Kabengele gets rebound number 8. A bucket here for Dubai, and surely Coach Katash will call timeout. But Bacon misses the 3. He's 0 of 4 from downtown. His team now 2 of 14 in 3-point shooting. Meanwhile, Maccabi missed the 3, but an offensive rebound. O'Shea Brissett with his first offensive board of the night. Goes to 6 points. I wouldn't say both these teams look tired, but they're not. Neither one is performing at their optimum performance level. McKinley Wright, though, he's definitely putting up some impressive numbers. 8 of 9 2-point shooting. Keeps Dubai's noses ahead. Lonnie Walker for 3. Clangs off the back iron. He's still looking for his first points of the game. Leading scorer on the season for Maccabi. Kabengele feeds Bacon in the low post, and he is immediately fouled. Tamir Blatt collects his 2nd personal foul of the game. Corner 3, Anderson makes it. Breakdown defensively from Maccabi. They lose track of a spot-up shooter like Anderson, and it's an outstanding pass from Wright. His 3rd assist of the game, and it's the biggest lead for either team. Dubai by 9. 56-47. Blatt looking to create for his team. Step back, long 2, off the backboard, no good. Defensive rebound, Petrusev. Bacon streaks down the court. A change in tempo from Dubai. The follow-up, Petrusev playing inspired basketball in this 3rd period. Gives Dubai a double-digit lead. And a timeout has been called. Maccabi 47, Dubai 58. I think Dwayne Bacon has picked up a technical foul for something that happened there. I think he wanted the foul to be called. Let's listen into the timeout.
Defensively, guys, continue, great zone. Don't think about that, just keep playing defense, okay? Hey, if it's on, more side, free good screen, roll, feature look if you got stampedo, or quick extra pass to the corner, okay? Okay. 3 to give. All 5 need to fucking die on the rebound, okay? All 5. 3 small to give. Sorkin, shot fake left, okay? Keep playing, normal, we said 4 side. Normal, hey. If there is nothing, Feature gonna come to you, attack, pass back,
Apologies for any colourful language you may have picked up in the timeout. This is where Bacon picks up the technical foul. He thinks he's getting fouled all the way down the lane. The timeout is called. I think he said something to draw the ire of the referee. Bacon gets the technical foul, so one free throw to come for Maccabi before they will have possession after the timeout. Tamir Blatt, 2 from 2 at the stripe tonight. O'Shea Brissett in no hurry to inbounds the ball. Maccabi trailing by 10. Jimmy Clark, his first action of the second half. Blatt looking to take on scoring duties for his team, misses the three-pointer. Kabengele now 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Petrusev, beautiful rip through from Petrusev. That could end up being called as a basket good. They've called it in the act of shooting, the rip through. Referee judging he's in his motion to the basket now. The foul's been called on Jalen Hoard, that's his first. But have the referees going to decide if that basket is going to count? Did Brissett block that on the way down? Referees come together. So 2 questions to answer here. Was it in the act of shooting? And was it basket interference? I think we've got a coach's challenge as the referee points to the bench of Dubai. Let's listen in as they look to make their decision.
Goaltending coach B challenge.
If the foul is called on the floor, then the basket interference becomes irrelevant. So let's see. Is it in the act of shooting? That's the first question to answer.
So, we have the ball in the board, going to the board, no? The ball is not going to the basket directly, it goes to the board, no? Correct?
Yes.
So, we need to see.
This is the touch. Yeah. Can you zoom?
We want
the
to
best
have,
angle.
Which is the best angle?
This one.
This one?
Right, under the basket camera.
This one?
Yes.
I think this one.
Right, okay.
Let's do it like this. Can we have? Okay. No, we cannot see from here.
Let the camera under the basket. Set up.
This one?
This one.
What can you see from here? Do you have any suggestion for the angle? For me, this is the. But this is already zoomed, so. Still no touch?
Now, yes. I think it's before. Okay.
Wait.
Tell me your opinion.
Well, the referee is trying to determine if the ball hits the backboard before or after the touch from Brissett.
I think after the board.
After that?
After the board. Anne, can you give us your opinion as well?
If it hits the board first, then the basket will count. If he gets the ball before it gets to the
angle,
board.
It looks like it touched first the backboard and then
I
was
have the
touched
same
by
opinion.
the player, so goaltending.
So, okay, so now we have goal challenge foul in the active shooting. Goal challenge foul in the active shooting.
Hopefully you're keeping up with this. The referee now, the first challenge was whether it was a basket interference, which they say yes, that was from Coach Golomat.
No.
But now you've got Coach Katash, who says he doesn't think the foul was in the act of shooting. So if he wasn't in the act of shooting, then the goaltending is irrelevant. So another check. Referee explained to Coach Golomat that his challenge was successful, but now there's a second challenge.
So
is this in the act of shooting?
This camera?
Yeah.
And
you tell me which contact you call.
Yes. Now.
Okay. For me, he gathered the ball and his continuous motion.
It's active shooting.
So 2 coaches' challenges, 1 successful, 1 not so. And without trying to go back and review that too much, the final outcome is basket counts, 1 free throw to come for Filip Petrusev. Petrusev was relatively quiet in that first half, but he's certainly come to the fore here. In the third period. Petrusev goes to 9 points. Dubai's lead is up to 13. Jimmy Clark, one-on-one with McKinley Wright, feeds Roman Sorkin, who loses the ball on the way to the basket. Petrusev with the challenge. Helped forcefully by Justin Anderson. And there Sorkin just loses the handle. Nothing he can do about that one. Turnover number 7 for Maccabi. More worrying for them is they trail by 13 points. As they fling up a bit of zone defense. Bacon working. Tough bucket from Dwayne Bacon. Used his size and strength and hang time to convert the mid-range jump shot over Jimmy Clark. Clark, though, returns the favor as he draws the and one. Justin Anderson commits the foul. And Jimmy Clark is going to go to the line to shoot a three-pointer. Well, looking to convert the three-point play. 2 fouls on Justin Anderson. Jimmy Clark scored the first points of the game for Maccabi, and they need him to convert this free throw. They've fallen behind by 15 points. Deficit now 13. Down to 12 as Clark makes the free throw. Three minutes 30 left in the third period. Maccabi 51, Dubai 63. Maccabi looking to play inspired defense here. But Dwayne Bacon is on a roll. Back-to-back buckets for the leading scorer on the season of Dubai. He goes to 11 points. Clark goes one-on-one, and the underhand layup is sweet for Clark. He goes to 10 points. Kabengele missed the three. Speed of the game picks up, and there's the follow-up slam. Jalen Hort reaps the benefits of the missed layup. Now, Wright looks to answer for Dubai. Musa feeds Bacon, who gets it back to Musa. Shot clock running down, a steal by Horde. And this game takes another swing, this time in favor of Maccabi, as Jimmy Clark goes between his legs, behind his back, and almost converts a miraculous layup. But he's fouled on the way through. Beautiful ball handling by Jimmy Clark. He's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is called on Kabengele. That's his third. Jimmy Clark with 2 free throws. In the first period, it seemed like every other play down the floor, Maccabi at the free throw line. That's not happening so much here. As the game wears on, Clark leading scorer in the game now for Maccabi. He's got 12 points. Maccabi, important for them to keep the deficit in single figures. They trail by 9. Musa, no whistle on the play. Clark, main tormentor of the defense for Dubai. Can't get the jump shot to go. The battle for the balls is won by O'Shea Brissett. Taking the battle to McKinley Wright and Dwayne Bacon successfully for the home team. Clark in the corner. Slips inside where O'Shea Brissett hammers it home. Zana Musa converts a sweet layup. Nice pass from Anderson. 4 assists for Anderson. Zana Musa goes to 6. Jimmy Clark just lights out speed, breaks down the defense, drops off to Zach Hankins. 12 points, 6 assists now for Clark. Maccabi trail by as many as 15, now down by 7. Final minute of the third period. Zone defense from Maccabi. Bacon steps through, flips it up and converts. Bacon with a miraculous finish. While he spins inside Clark, Hankins comes over. Delay on the whistle, but how's about that for a finish? Because even if he's missed, he's got Caboclo there for the rebound. A huge play for Dubai. Three fouls by Zach Hankins. Free throws for Dwayne Bacon. He misses. Defensive rebound, Brissett. And then the foul by Costa Kondic, his first action of the game. Looking to slow down Jimmy Clark, and in doing so, he commits the foul. 4th team foul for Dubai. Just 33 seconds left in the third period, but free throws to come for Maccabi if they can draw more defensive fouls on the visitors. We just have the feeling that this game has got suddenly very serious. Jimmy Clark can't get the 3, the hustle, rebound, Brissett. He can't convert. There's more power inside, then Hankins converts. Kondic fouled by DeBartolomeo. Maccabi had a foul to give. It will be possession, not free throws for Dubai. Dubai threatening to break this game open, took the lead to as many as 15, but they've been pegged back to 7 points. 5 seconds left. Dubai will have a chance to extend the lead once more. The triple takes them into a double-digit lead. Bacon shoots the triple, doesn't even get close, and it's a defensive rebound. And that's all the scoring for the third period. Dubai led by 4 at the half. They lead by 7 after 3 periods. Teams head to the benches. Maccabi, Rapyd Tel Aviv, 63. Dubai basketball, 70. Well, 3 quarters in the bin, it's time for you to start thinking about who is going to be your fan favorite player of the game. Plenty of candidates, that's for sure, in a game that is tight as you like. And the stats are showing that they've got 2 pretty closely matched teams, but it's the turnovers from Maccabi that are leading to easy buckets for Dubai. Tied in rebounding. Kabengele is having a monstrous game. 15 points, 9 rebounds for him. 3 fouls. As he continues to be like a battering ram going to the basket. Part of the charge that gave Dubai a 15-point lead in that third period. He really is having another outstanding game and an outstanding season for the number 17 of Dubai. One man who also really came to the fore in that third period was Filip Petrusev. He's the BKT best performer. PIR of 11, 7 points, couple of rebounds for Petrusev. Just 2 points in the first half, 7 in that third period, 7 of his team's 25 points. And his team will have possession the start of the fourth. They lead by 7. If you're Dubai, more of the same. If you're Maccabi, then realistically, you've got to hold Dubai under 20 points here in this fourth quarter if you want to get the win. You start with a stop. Brissett pulls down the defensive rebound off the missed jump shot from Kondic. Clark using his quickness to try and get around Kondic. Pulls up, step back jumper. Offensive rebound, Hankins. Maccabi got another chance. And Brissett gets the 3-pointer to go. The timing couldn't be any better for Maccabi to get hot from downtown. Brissett goes to 11 points. Maccabi within 4 at the beginning of the final period. Zone defense from Maccabi. Jana Musa left alone, misses the 3, defensive rebound. Maccabi on the break, but there's bodies on the floor under the basket. Kondic is trying to claim a foul, but something's happened. You've got Anderson and Raymond both down in a heap. Battling for the rebounds, Caboclo and Anderson and Raymond. Raymond, well, he's saying he gets shoved to the floor. Oh, the referee's going to review this. Coach Katash definitely wants the referees to take a look. Caboclo could get called for an unsportsmanlike foul.
51 black, so ball for yellow.
Coach challenge foul review.
Oh, you hear?
No, my bad. This way.
Coach challenge foul review. Okay. Let's see from different angle. Maybe this one. It's too much zoom, but okay. Now just push out.
Normal foul?
I think so.
Yep.
Never holding each other, and then there is just push off.
Yep.
So I go with the normal foul.
Okay, thank you.
Well, the referee is very clear and thankfully very quick in their decision. It will just be a normal foul. Caboclo is called for his third. No unsportsmanlike. Maccabi possession. Coach Katas said he wanted Maccabi to play with more toughness and more fight and more energy. He's getting that at the start of this fourth period. They trail by 4 with possession. Man-to-man defense from Dubai, which you've seen all game long. Clark working on the dribble. DiBartolomeo. Clark running down. Raymond's going to have to pull from deep. He steals it high in the air, and the defense is going to hold true for Dubai. Hankins did get the offensive rebound, but it was after the shot clock had expired from the air ball jumper from Will Raymond. Now Dubai, can they defend the lead? It's been as many as 15 points. Kondic feeds Musa. Musa on the drive. Kondic for 3. And strokes it. Costa Kondic didn't enter the game till the fourth period, and he's become a hero already. He's got 3 points. More important for him, he's taking on the Jimmy Clark challenge. Offensive rebound, Brissett from the miss. DiBartolomeo gets the 3 to go. Well, Maccabi have certainly found some fight in this fourth period. DiBartolomeo goes to 5. The zone defense again from Maccabi. Musa now, as they flipped into a man-to-man. Anderson drives, kicks, Musa for 3. Does not go, and there's a foul call somehow between Hankins and Jimmy Clark. The foul's being committed. I think Hankins has picked up his 4th. Kabengele trying to go for the rebound. Hankins has got his arm. Well, okay. Contact with the face is always going to be called a foul. Big buckets at big moments in the game. First Kondic, then DiBartolomeo. DiBartolomeo forces the turnover. Brissett down the lane, gets fouled. Anderson is the guilty party. Anderson insisting it was on the floor. He's gathered the basketball. That's going to be 2 shots for Brissett. Kabengele disappointed at that turnover at the other end. Dubai have done an excellent job taking care of the basketball in this game so far tonight. But that turnover there has led to an opportunity for Maccabi to cut the deficit down to 2. Brissett, first trip to the line. Clangs off the back iron. Maccabi now 13 of 20 at the stripe. Brissett, joint leading scorer in the game for Maccabi. He's got 12 points. More importantly, the only score that really matters is the big one. And Dubai lead by 5 as Janan Musa decides to move his campaign onto 2-point shooting. He's 0 of 4 from downtown, 4 of 7 now from 2-point range. Hankins feeds Clark. And then how's about that? Clark takes it up for Zach Hankins to power home the two-handed slap. Wright gets the two-point shot away and he's fouled from behind. Well, as physical as this game is, it's remarkable to say Jimmy Clark just picked up his first foul. There again, as always, once you get behind the ball handler, you are in trouble. Well, Jimmy Clark received the ball, looked for all the world as he was in trouble, but he tips it up where Zach Hankins is waiting to power it home. Hankins goes to 10 points. As McKinley Wright makes the free throw. Well, this is just the first season in Zach Hankins' EuroLeague career. Big rebound there. That's what you call a battle. And I think Fiondo Kabengele could be in trouble with the referee here. As Wright goes 1 of 2. Raymond battles for the ball. Oh, then Kabengele sticks an elbow out. It's called for the unsportsmanlike foul. So it'll be 2 free throws and possession for Maccabi. Rush of blood to the head of Kabengele means he now has 4 fouls, and Will Raymond has a chance to get his team within 2. Dubai have led for large swathes of this game, stretched their lead to as many as 15 points in the 3rd period. But now Maccabi are making a surge with just 6 minutes left. Chance to take the lead once more. Clark turns the corner. Lobs up for Hankins again. He doesn't get there, but there's Brissett, who grabs the loose ball and lays it home. He goes to 14 points. Zone defense once more from Maccabi. Dubai looking for ideas on how to score. Dwayne Bacon chooses to shoot the 3. Dubai now 5 of 23 from downtown. And at the other end, Justin Anderson commits his 4th foul, and Jimmy Clark is going to go back to the free throw line where he's 3 of 3. Clark, determined, draws the contact. We've got a timeout called by Dubai. We are all tied up, 76 points apiece.
Go horse too, okay? But listen, you need to pass. You need to set the screen. If it's ice, it's like this. You attack, here roll. Pass, pass. If we are static and shooting nothing, okay? They got too small. We are in bonus. Here, if you can go middle, attack here, you spread. Pass, attack or pass here, okay? If nothing, come again. They are in man-to-man after, okay? Only first pass is zone.
5 minutes,
Hey, all 5 of you need to rebound. All 5, this is the rebound.
Rebounding is becoming a problem here in the 4th period for Dubai. Here, Coach Golomad's telling his team they've got to get on the boards. 10 offensive rebounds now for Maccabi. Well, we said this game was going to have great importance for both of these teams, and now deep into the fourth period, you're seeing the importance played out on the floor. Maccabi haven't led in the second half, but they do now. As Jimmy Clark converts the free throw. Clark makes a pair. Maccabi lead by 2. Dubai lost their way offensively in this fourth period. So whistle off the ball. Bartolomeo, I believe, has just been called for the hold. Okay, they've called it on Zach Hankins, excuse me. Well, yeah, fair enough. Grabs a hold of Kabengele, and he is fouled out. Career high, season high for Zach Hankins, 10 points. His team will be grateful for that. But he'll be a spectator the rest of the way. Anderson missed the 3. A beast of a rebound by Kabengele. What a way to get your double-double up. His 5th offensive rebound, 10 rebounds in total, now 17 points. But he's playing with 4 fouls, as is Justin Anderson. Clark, step back jumper. Misses the 3, an offensive rebound. Again, this time Raymond. And he's fouled in the act of shooting as he tries to tip it home. Musak commits his 3rd foul. Free throws to come for Will Raymond. There he gets around McKinley Wright, who forgets to block out, and he knows he's got a mistake on his hands. Especially the last thing his coach said in the last timeout is all 5 must rebound. Raymond steps off the line before the ball has left his fingertips. Well, Maccabi pay the price for the 8 free throws they've missed in this game. Raymond makes the 2nd. Maccabi with the zone defense that's caused all sorts of trouble for Dubai in the 4th period. Wright gets out of the double team. Now Bartolomeo, and now Sorkin. One-on-one with Wright. He gets inside, he drives, he drops up. Musa at the buzzer. Kabengele misses the layup off the offensive rebound. Kabengele thought for all the world he had a foul called on him. Sorkin gets the layup. Maccabi, have they timed their charge to perfection? There's a long way to go, but Roman Sorkin, who's been quiet most of the game, he goes to 11 points. Maccabi by 3, 81-78. Bacon fouled in the low post by Brissett. That'll be 3 fouls on O'Shea Brissett. Baseline possession for Dubai. Bacon drives through. Musa feeds Kabengele, and Fiondo Kabengele steps up for his 2nd triple of the game. He goes to 20 points personal. We are all tied at 81 points apiece. Clark spins, steps through, converts the layup. Well, suddenly the offense for Maccabi has woken up in this 4th period, and their defense has been outstanding. Kabengele misses the jump shot. Maccabi now with momentum and possession, and more importantly, the basketball is in their hands. Bartolomeo feeds Raymond, the crossover dribble. Ugly shot, big rebound by Kabengele. Musa feeds Anderson, feeds Musa, feeds Kabengele. He extends for a power layup. "22 points, 12 balls for Kabengele. He's not thinking about his stats, he wants to win. 83 points each. 85-83, Maccabi take the lead as Clark goes to 18 points. 1 assist shy of a double-double. Zone defense again from Maccabi. They're persisting with this. Bacon spins into the middle. Shot clock hits 5. McKinley right. Kicks to Anderson for 3, and he's no foul, but what a bucket! I think the ref has called a technical foul on Justin Anderson. If they have, he's fouled out. What a bucket, and indeed they have. They've called a technical for the flop. Shot clock running down to nothing. Anderson goes down in a heap. And Coach Golomatz cannot believe that they've called him for a flop. Anderson with the huge bucket to give his team the lead, but he's called for a technical foul. Bartolomeo, his first missed free throw of the season. He had made 18 in a row coming into this game. He's 2 of 3 tonight. So take a picture, remember that one. De Bartolomeo does not miss free throws very often. Into crunch time, the final 2 minutes of the 4th period. Brissett misses the layup. Rebound Bacon. Dubai with a 1-point lead. This game is on a knife edge. Bacon in the low post. Kabengele, the pump fake, the whistle, and he's going to get free throws. Brissett needs to be careful with the reaction. Kabengele got him in the air with the head fake. And, well, the doubt isn't whether or not it's a foul, it's just the slow whistle is where the reaction comes. Once he's got him in the air, Brissett's trying to get out of the way, but Kabengele draws the contact. Brissett saying, why wasn't there a foul at the other end? Kabengele concentrates and makes the free throw. What a night he is having. Brissett goes to 4 fouls. Kabengele, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 24 points. And the timeout is called. It's a 3-point lead for the visitors. Maccabi. They trail 85 points to 88. Dubai on top.
Jalen, you go this side. Right. First of all, make sure we're like that.
Well, we look at the game center. Milan with a comfortable lead over Virtus, keeping their slender playoff hopes alive. Bayern Munich looks like they're going to get to winning ways at home against Asvel. Real Madrid now with a double-digit lead against a pesky FS team that had the lead in the first half, but Real Madrid have only lost 1 game at the home this season. looking to keep that streak alive. Real Madrid 16-1 at home. Would not be surprised to see them comfortably go to 17-1. 1 minute 15 left in the fourth period. Dubai lead by 3 points. Maccabi have the basketball. Roman Sorkin misses the three-point shot. Filip Petrusev gets the defensive rebound. And Dubai are in no rush. But they need to execute and be effective. Maccabi now in straight man-to-man defense. Jana Musa struggled offensively in this game. No foul is called. Musa's asking the referee, how is he not being fouled? 5 seconds on the shot clock. Dubai possession. Dwayne Bacon drives, leans away, misses the layup. And a foul is called on Musa on the rebound as Di Bartolomeo grabs the rebound and hits the deck. 4 fouls on Jana Musa. Maccabi still have time. Surely Di Bartolomeo gets back to his normal ways at the free throw line. I can't remember any time in his career missing 2 in a row. Club captain of Maccabi goes to 6 points personal. He missed the pair, but gets his own rebound. Di Bartolomeo can still be the hero. Shot clock running down. Clark working against Kabengele. Gets the shot away. Is it blocked? I think it is. Blocked shot by Kabengele. And now, if they get over the half, they can hold a chance. A turnover from Dubai. All they had to do was keep the ball in their hands, and now a chance to send us to overtime. Sorkin, no, but Brissett does the damage. O'Shea Brissett almost doesn't know what he's done, but what he's probably achieved is redemption for Maccabi. That layup ties it up at 88 points apiece. Timeout called by Dubai. They will have less than a second left to try and get the win. Maccabi 88, Dubai 88. Well, Dubai looked like they'd done all the hard work. Let's listen to their timeout.
In here. Who's that? In here. You are here. Give it here. John is here.
You got 0.9.
0.9. Okay. John, go up. Go up. In this moment. Set the screen for Kenny. Kenny, go here. After this, they go out. You flare for him. DB, okay. Fee, you're gonna go out. I need you to duck in. Duck in.
Bobby! Look, you want look? Yes, go up. So I told you, so backward there.
Okay.
Well, Sorkin threw it high on the backboard, which is what you do, and then just when Dubai needed one more rebound to get the win, it's Brissett who wins the battle. And this after Dubai, all they had to do was hold on to the basketball. But in desperation to get over the half court, they turn it over. Now, a last chance, 0.9 seconds. Any kind of score would be a victory for Dubai. Anything less and we go to overtime. The lob is catched, it's tipped, and we have got another 5 minutes minimum. From the jaws of defeat, Maccabi snatch another life. And just what you don't need in a double week is an overtime session to close it out. End of regulation, Maccabi Rapyd Tel Aviv 88, Dubai Basketball 88. Well, now you start to ask yourself which team can dig down and find another batch of energy, psychologically more so than physically, to take care of this one in another session. Well, the way Maccabi battled back, it looked like maybe they were going to steal a victory, having been down by 15 points. But the relentless onslaught of Fiondu Kabengele got Dubai ahead, and when they led by 3 points, less than a minute to go, it looked like the game was theirs to win. And then they had a 2-point lead only for O'Shea Brissett to lay it home and send us to an extra period. 5 minutes on the clock. There's all sorts of challenges for both teams in terms of personnel. Zach Hankins has fouled out. Justin Anderson fouled out, picking up a questionable technical foul. Fiondu Kabengele, well, BKT best performer. 9 points, 3 boards, a PIR of 10 in that fourth period. Again, he will not be thinking about that right now. He wants to win. Kabengele, one of 3 players in the game with 4 fouls personal. Janan Musa also has 4 fouls for Dubai. And for Maccabi, O'Shea Brissett has 4 fouls. It'll be Kabengele against Sorkin for the jump ball. This game has got so much riding on it. And will they decide it in this first overtime? Or will they keep on playing? Man-to-man defense from Maccabi. And McKinley Wright gets first blood. 9 of 10, 2-point shooting, McKinley Wright. 21 points for him, along with 5 assists. Jimmy Clark, 1 assist away from a double-double. Roman Sorkin finds Jalen Horde, who gets his shot partially blocked, and then DeBartolomeo missed, but the hustle. Brissett keeps on battling. Well, the referee's given the ball to Dubai. And they have possession. Musa, 0 of 4 3-point shooting. McKinley Wright hasn't even shot a 3-pointer. And now this double team, he's not going to shoot one now. He's going to be trapped on the wing, and DeBartolomeo and Sorkin forced a turnover. A 5-second count. Maccabi increasing the pressure defensively. And they get possession back. They trail by 2. Clark just running the clock down, 1-on-1. Gets inside. Kabengele's got 4 fouls. Clark gets his own rebound. DeBartolomeo drives, kicks, and throws it away. DeBartolomeo was the hero when he rebounded his own missed free throw. Now he picks up a turnover. And you could see both teams physically fatigued, mentally exhausted, but only one side is going to find the solution. Dwayne Bacon, double teamed, kicks it out. Right, dribbles in. Bacon fades for three and makes the three. Dwayne Bacon. 2 of 8 from downtown, but that's the one that's going to count. They've got a 5-point lead. Brissett, jab step, and he responds. Well, these teams look like they can score for fun. Then they look like they couldn't score if you paid them bonus money for it. Brissett now, 19 points for him. Bacon dribbles, kicks to Petrusev. Right, shot clock under 5. Dribbles, goes through, floats it up, does not convert, no offensive rebounders. Maccabi can take the lead here with a 3. Clark gets the layup to go instead, and we're all square. 93 points apiece. Clark goes to a double-double. 20 points, 10 assists for him. Right, flips it through, Kabengele, Bacon in the corner, misses the 3, and there's a whistle underneath. John Di Bartolomeo has committed the foul, shoving Petrusev in the back. That will send Petrusev to the line. Easy foul for the referee to spot. Di Bartolomeo sits down, having committed 2 fouls. And unusually for him, he's missed 2 free throws. Under 2 minutes left in this first period of overtime. Petrusev, he goes to double figures, 10 points for him. He's 4 of 4 at the line. He makes a pair. Dubai lead by 2. Switching man-to-man defense from Dubai. Clark skates around. Sizes up Kabengele. Lonnie Walker fumbles, hits the deck, and there's a foul. And if that's Musa, it's 5. Jalen Horde, who's been quiet in the 4th period and the start of this overtime, has just drawn a foul, which means Musa will take no further part. And more importantly for Maccabi, Horde will have 2 free throws, looking to tie the game up. Clement Prepelitz comes in the game maybe a little bit fresher than some of the opposition. Horde, 12 points. Make it 13. 95 points apiece. Can't split these 2 teams. The loser will be almost out of any hope of reaching the playoffs, as O'Shea Brissett draws the charging foul. Dwayne Bacon trying to get to the basket. Brissett keeps shuffling his feet. That's good defense. And the right call. 3 fouls for Bacon. And now Maccabi, this time with just over a minute left, a chance to take the lead once more. They've already got the head-to-head against Dubai, no matter what the outcome of this game now. When they got to the end of regulation, it was all tied. So now they're just playing for the win. Sorkin, ready and waiting, and delivers. Beautiful passing from Maccabi. Brissett with the assist, Sorkin with the 3-pointer. Timeout is called with a minute left in overtime. Maccabi 98, Dubai 95.
shot on field, TV attack goes out. Hey, play with the balls, okay? Let's defend, no problem, let's go. One more. Hey, TV, come on.
Well, big moments need big plays. Roman Sorkin steps up with one of the biggest plays of the game. With the game on the line, he nails the deep three to give Maccabi the lead, 98-95. Dubai will have possession with just over a minute left in this one. Right, calls for the screen, gets inside, draws the foul, and he's going to get free throws with the clock stopped. Clark commits just his second foul of the game. And Wright, in similar fashion to the foul that O'Shea Brissett committed in the fourth period, draws the same one, this time on Jimmy Clark. McKinley Wright, 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Make that 4 of 5. Nervous moments for Dubai. When they led by 15, they must have thought they had the game at its mercy. But Maccabi have battled back with that 2-3 zone defense. And now Maccabi have a 1-point lead with less than a minute left to go. The pressure on Dubai and their defense. They spread the floor. Jimmy Clark lets the clock run down. He's going to take Prepelic one-on-one. He stumbles, he turns, he fades, he misses the jump shot. Offensive rebound, Jalen Horde slaps it back, and now Clark will go again. And this time, he makes no mistake and he gets fouled. Prepelic is called. And Jimmy Clark is going to go to the line with a chance to ice this one. A three-point play. The old-fashioned way, the crossover dribble, the shove. Prepelic puts the hand on the hip. And Jimmy Clark now with a free throw that would give his team a 4-point lead with just 18 seconds left in this overtime period. Clark converts. Maccabi go with a defensive substitution. Will Raymond comes in. Clark sits down. 23 points, 10 assists for him. Maccabi trail by 4. Bacon misses the layup, and Walker gets the rebound, and that could be just about that. Wright commits the foul. Devastation for Dubai. But basketball, a game of the finest of margins. They had a 2-point lead and possession with the shot clock off. Well, the referee, I think, is checking this for unsportsmanlike foul.
Okay, there is a rebound. He first try for the ball and then grab, in my opinion. First for the ball and then grab. So if you call the first foul.
First foul.
Yeah.
It's normal. We stay.
Yeah. The first foul was on the ball.
Yes, 2 shots.
Sure.
Free throws to come now for Lonnie Walker, who has been scoreless in this game. Missed the only 2 free throws he shot. And make that 3 he's missed. I don't think Lonnie Walker has scored 0 points in a single game this season for Maccabi. Had 3 points on a couple of occasions, 2 points in the victory against Asvel, and 1 point here. But is that 1 point enough to close the game out? Wright makes the three, halts the clock. Walker again, lobs it up, and a whistle. Prepelitz, I believe. Clement Prepelitz is called for the foul. Referees will review the clock. Ball goes up. There, Jalen Horde gathers the basketball. McKinley Wright makes the three-point shot. His only three-pointer of the game, the only one he's taken. But it could be too late. Jalen Horde surely just needs to make these free throws. And it will be a massive victory for Maccabi, consolidating the win they had against Fenerbahce just 2 nights ago.
Oh, from the swing. This is the one. 2.5.
I saw the referees deciding there'll be 2.5 seconds on the clock. Coach Golomatz is already drawing up what he wants his team to do. Well, we had a remarkable finish to the end of regulation. Will there be any kind of dramatics here at the end of overtime, the first period of overtime, or is it lights out, Maccabi with the win? Horde, 6 of 7 at the line for him. He's got to his season average. He's got 14 points personal. Makes a pair. The ball goes long. It is gathered in by O'Shea Brissett. And that is a victory for Maccabi. And what an important victory it is. This team was dead and buried 10 rounds ago. Now they're knocking on the door of the top 10. For Dubai, is their dream of making the top 10 playoff positions in their first ever season in the EuroLeague.